is Annapolis, and these are the midshipmen who make up the brigade of the United States Naval Academy. These are their stories, full of their laughter, their heartache, their tragedies and triumphs. The stories of the men of Annapolis.
I told you they weren't evenly matched in everything. This proves it.
The fight isn't over yet.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You all right?
It's just a lucky punch.
Well, that's gotta pick out a nice soft spot on the canvas, Yankee. I'm bringing the big guns into action now.
It's too bad you Texans don't fight as well as you thought.
Let's break clear. Come on. Step back. Step back. All right, now, let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's break. Break it clear. Stop back. Now, come on.
Now each of them has a knockdown.
They've been trying to outdo each other since they were plebes. It always ends the same.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Need any help, Texas?
I slipped, that's all.
I know what you mean. Same thing happened to me.
We'll have to watch that deck. It's kind of dangerous.
Well, gentlemen, in my opinion, I declare this contest a draw.
Another bad decision.
Typical Yankee reaction. When in doubt, holler, I was robbed.
Russ, Bill, what's your opinion?
Have you any other question, Mr. Ryan?
None whatsoever, Mr. Conway. But I still think I won.
I'll beat you on the rifle range tomorrow.
Oh, you haven't a chance, Texas.
Back at the ranch, I've got a long rifle that's really range broke. If I had it, you'd really see some fancy shooting.
Yeah, I know. They call you Deadeye Conway, the most feared shot west of the Pecos.
Modesty forbids me to tell you how good I really am, Yankee. You ever go duck hunting with a single-shot rifle? Well, I have, and got a brace of mallards, too.
Sounds like another tall Texan tale to me.
Shooting from the hip was my specialty. Watch the smoothness of this action.
Demonstrating a new firing technique, Mr. Conway? An unusual offhand position, Mr. Conway. Perhaps you'll be good enough to give us an example of your snap shooting. When you are ready, load and fire.
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Ryan, will you demonstrate the correct procedure?
Yes, sir.
Very good, Mr. Ryan. As you can see, Mr. Conway, the Academy method, even if a little less dramatic, brings equally good results and is a lot safer. I suggest you use it in the future.
Yes, sir, I will, sir.
Pony penning day, what's that?
What's your name, mister?
Midshipman Ross, 4th class, sir.
As a member of the brigade, you're supposed to be familiar with all the traditions and legends of the Naval Academy, the state of Maryland and its bordering states. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I'm a gross 4th classman, sir, and I will only learn by the superior intelligence which surrounds me.
Very good, mister. Now we'll enlighten you about pony penning day. About 300 years ago, a Spanish galleon carrying Moorish ponies for the Viceroy of Peru sank off the Maryland coast.
All hands were lost, but 14 of the ponies escaped and made their way to Chincoteague Island. There, they not only survived, but flourished.
Once a year, pony penning day is declared. On that day, anyone may go over to the island and try to capture one of the ponies.
If successful, you may bring the animal back to the mainland, where it'll be named after you in a traditional ceremony held at the armory in town.
This singular event is climaxed by a hop.
Does that answer your question, mister?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Carry on.
Aye, sir.
Pity the poor plebe. Nothing but rough sailing for a whole year.
For my money, it's the best time at the academy.
Oh, well, sure it is. To try and tell that to a plebe.
Are you going to the pony penning hop?
Haven't even got a drag. You?
I'm in the same boat. But if I can meet up with unidentified target off the port bow, sir. Now, that's what I call a trim-looking craft.
Yeah, I've just decided. I'm going to that hop after all.
Are you kidding, Yankee? You don't even know the girl.
To a backwoodsman like yourself, Texas, that might prove to be a problem. But to a sophisticated city-bred boy like myself, well, there's nothing to it. In the first place, her name is Miss Paula Woodruff. And in the second place, she's the daughter of Maryland's governor.
You know something?
What?
I think I'll go to the hop, too.
Well, of all the claim jumping tricks...
What do you mean, claim jumping? I need a drag for the hop, and if Miss Woodruff would prefer my company to yours, which she obviously will...
Well, you know what this means, mister?
It's war, sir.
That's right.
And may the better man win.
That's me.
Yes?
I'm Midshipman Terry Ryan. I'd like to see Miss Woodruff.
She isn't at home, but if you'd like to leave a message.
Well, would you see that she gets this?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I'm Midshipman Alan Conway. I wonder if I could ask you a favor.
Depends on what you want done.
Would you see that this gets to the governor's daughter?
Is this another invitation to the dance?
How'd you know?
Midshipman Terry Ryan delivered one yesterday exactly like it.
I might have known. She hasn't accepted it, has she?
Well, she has. She hasn't told me.
Good. I'm still in the running. I'd certainly appreciate it if...
It's only the senator. She's harmless. Come on, get out. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm sorry for the interruption, Mr. Conway. You were saying?
I wonder if you'd get this invitation to Miss Woodruff.
Well, I'd be glad to.
That'd be swell.
Well, you'll have to do me a favor in return.
Sure, I'd be glad to.
The governor asked me to exercise the senator here, and she's almost too big for me to handle. Would you mind? Just around the corner will be fine.
I'll be glad to take her.
Thank you. Come on, girl. Come on. Atta girl.
First time I've ever seen a dog taking a midshipman for a walk. Is this a new course in your Naval Academy training?
This well-trained animal happens to belong to the governor. He wanted her exercised, and since I was available,
Well, walking the governor's dog isn't going to help influence his daughter.
Are you sure?
Well, sure, I'm sure. Look, the modern girl of today makes her own decisions. And as for walking the dog... I believe there's a luncheon in progress in there, Texas. All the top brass. The Admiral, Secretary of the Navy, the Governor. Why don't you go in after her? Maybe they'll ask you to join them.
Are you kidding?
Is this animal supposed to be with you?
Yes, sir. She sort of must have gotten away.
But you won't.
Yes, sir.
Forward, hard.
This is all your fault.
Blame me. I couldn't help it. You hadn't distracted my attention. The dog wouldn't have gotten away.
To the rear, hard.
If you hadn't decided to cut out of my drag, I wouldn't be here.
Look, the governor's daughter.
One, halt. Above, pace.
I feel like a herd of wild steers that run over my legs.
Come on, Conway, you're not the only one with sore feet. Hey, look, Conway, we both can't put our feet in this basin. Come on. And we both can't drag the governor's daughter. So let's decide who the lucky man is going to be and have the loser drop out like a gentleman.
Sounds like a good idea. You got any suggestions as to how we should make the choice?
Oh, I don't know. We're about even at everything.
How about pony pinning day? We haven't tried that.
Well, how are we going to get there?
Easy. When we visit the air station at Chincoteague, we'll ask for special liberty. The ponies are only a quarter of a mile away.
Well, I don't know. Roping ponies is a little out of my line.
Getting a rope on one of those nags would be easy for me. I guess there is something I'm better at than you.
Well, if you can rope a pony, I can rope one.
Then it's agreed?
It's agreed. The winner take Miss Woodruff to the hop.
This time, Yankee, I'm afraid you're bitten off more than you can chew.
Now, we'll see.
In my opinion, it's a cut and dried issue. Ryan hasn't a chance.
Why not? He and Conway have always been evenly matched.
Because this time Ryan is cruising in foreign waters. Outside of the bridle path in Central Park, I don't even think he's ever seen a real live horse.
Oh, I wouldn't count him out yet. What Ryan lacks in experience, he'll more than make up for in determination.
Well, it won't be enough. Conway practically cut his teeth on a rope. Snagging a pony won't be any trouble to him at all.
Did someone mention my name?
Hi, cowboy. Have a seat.
All right, Conway, the curiosity is aroused. Who sent you a note?
I believe it's from a Miss Paula Woodruff.
Yeah, it's probably a bill. That's no bill.
It has the fragrance of...
A Great Dane.
Well, why don't you open it? Afraid she turned you down?
Sure she did. Miss Woodruff is a young lady of breeding. Her good intuition will make her select me.
I wouldn't start counting my dances too soon, Yankee.
Will somebody open his note? The suspense is killing me.
Well, after you, sir.
I wouldn't think of it. After you.
So open them together.
What does she say?
I would be more than delighted to attend the dance with you.
But unfortunately, I have also received an invitation from another midshipman.
I feel it is only fair to let you decide between yourselves.
got the old touch.
Oh, Lake, Texas, you proved your Wild West prowess. Now gallop off to your own range.
As my grandpappy used to say, you can take the boy out of the West, but you can't take the West out of the boy. The simple technique of roping. You're kidding, Yankee.
Look, Texas, if you want to do some research on the subject, try the library.
That's why I'm here. I want to call off the contest.
Why?
Well, I'd rather we try something where you'd have a better chance. Sure, I want to drag for the hop, all right, but not if it means taking unfair advantage of you. I sort of baited you into this business anyhow.
Well, what makes you so sure I wouldn't win?
I know wild ponies. They're tricky, and if you don't know what you're doing, they can be dangerous.
You know what I think, Texas? I think you're afraid I'll beat you at your own game.
Of all the juvenile, distorted thinking. And here I am trying to give you a way out.
And I don't want any of your condescending favors.
All right. If that's the way you want it, that's the way it's gonna be.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Something I can do for you?
Yeah, I thought I'd like to run a horse.
Well, you're shopping in the right store, son. We got all kinds, soft and steady and rough and ready. Just take your choice.
Well, I don't think it'd make much difference. You see, I'm not going to ride.
Well, now, maybe you're not in the right place after all. Say, this wouldn't be a prank that some of you fellas at the academy had cooked up with it.
Oh, no, sir. You see, I'm going over to Chincoteague Island on pony pinning day, and I thought I ought to get some practice roping first.
Have you ever had any experience in that line of work before?
No, I haven't. But I've done a lot of reading on the subject, and I've got the wrist movement down perfect. I figure what I need now is some practical experience.
You want to hire one of my nags to practice on, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm sorry I can't help you, son. You might just as well save your money. I was out to Chincoteague Island once myself. Them ponies is four-legged whirlwinds. Well, you can't rope one of them unless they're moving. And you can't get one of my nags to break into a trot unless he's got a saddle and a rider on his back.
Well, I thought maybe I could get you to ride for me.
Oh, no, I can't help you there either, son. You see, I'm an old cavalry man. I hate horses.
Well, thanks anyway.
Tried to call it off, but he got me angry.
Never thought I'd see the day when you two would have a falling out.
Brian doesn't want to admit he'd be beaten to someone, especially me.
No two human beings are so evenly matched that they can be equal in everything.
Sure, but Ryan doesn't believe it.
Hi, Terry. All set for the big day tomorrow?
Well, I guess I'd better shove off. See you fellas later.
Yeah, Lone Conway. Why don't you two come into a friendly dry dock and stop behaving like a couple of rudderless destroyers?
I'm willing.
Then why didn't you say something to Conway just now?
He's so smug and so sure he's going to win, I can't.
What difference does it make? Being a good loser is just as important as being a good winner.
I'll think about it. See you later.
Hey, look, wait a second. He'll be here in a minute. Wait for me. We almost missed the bus.
Texas, good luck.
Same to you, Yankee. Hi. It's a small island, isn't it?
That sure is. Now, look, let's not waste any time. I got to get back to the air station tonight.
I got the same liberty, remember?
You seen any ponies yet?
There you go, asking my help already.
I'm not asking your help. In fact, I think you're in the wrong area.
This is a spot. As soon as the ponies pick up the scent of the other hunters, they'll be headed this way.
Me for that open clearing right there.
You better stay here. It's safer. You'd be out in the open and a scared herd of ponies could come right at you.
You wouldn't be giving me the old double cross, would you, Texas?
There'll be hunters on two sides and brush in the front. So that means there'll only be one place for them to run. Right where you'd be standing.
Thanks. I'll take my chances.
Ryan, come back. Ryan, come back.
Relax, there's nothing to worry about. Thanks, Texas.
Forget it.
If it hadn't been for me, you would have roped a pony.
I'd say it's a draw.
And in my book, you're the winner, which means that you take Miss Woodruff to the hospital.
Sorry, you're forgetting my Texas chivalry.
And you're forgetting my Yankee stubbornness.
Well, there's only one way to decide this. We'll both take her to the hop.
Texas, remind me to have a 21-gun salute fired for you when we get back to the academy.
Say, isn't that our date? Good evening, sir. This is,
Looks to me like we've been scuttled.
Maybe you have, but I want an explanation.
From whom?
The governor, if necessary. Come on.
Good evening, gentlemen. Won't you come in? Miss Woodruff is expecting you.
There's something funny going on here.
Hi, I'm Paula Woodruff.
Hello.
We met in the garden, remember?
But I thought you were the gardener's daughter.
I know you did. It was a mean trick, and I'm sorry.
Excuse me, Miss Woodruff, but as we were coming in, there was a young lady leaving. Well, who was that?
Oh, that was my mother's secretary. I didn't expect both of you.
We couldn't come to a decision, so we're both escorting you.
Which means that half the dances go to Conway, the other half to me.
That makes it sort of a draw.
It certainly is, Miss Woodruff.
Thank you both.
Yes, this is Annapolis, the United States Naval Academy, proud of its dignity, its history, its traditions, but most of all, proud of its men. Next week, we will bring you another story of the men of Annapolis. Ryan was played by Judson Taylor. Conway was played by John Compton. Paula was played by Leanne Merriweather.